Hi guys, tonight we're having pizza. Trevor has actually made 8 pizza bases, so we're just going to have 2 tonight, and the other 6 are going to go in the freezer, which is going to be really helpful for freezer meals. These are the 2 pizzas that we're having tonight, so we're going to have half each, and this one has got spinach on it with feta and beef tomatoes, and this one is mozzarella and salami, and this is salami from our local farm shop, which I thought would be really nice to have on a pizza. We're settling down to watch The Walking Dead now, and these are our 2 lovely pizzas. We're having ramen tonight, so I've just done a basic chicken stock and strained it off, so that's what's left of it. I will pick the chicken off that carcass because it makes nice chicken noodle. This is the strained stock here. It's just cooling so we can skim the fat off it. We are having it with a pork ramen, so Trevor's just prepping this, and this is the pork belly, which gets slow cooked with sake and soy sauce in a crock pot.
Here is the pork just bubbling away in its sauce. I'll have to turn it a couple of times as I cook it, but it should cook for about an hour. This is the chashu pork. It's all finished now, and you can see how nice thick glaze is on it.
That looks so good.
We'll only use one of these, cut it into strips for the ramen tonight. The rest we'll put in the freezer. Onions, garlic and ginger just simmering, and I'll soon add the rest of the stuff to go into the ramen. The chicken stock, the dashi, and I think that's about it.
This plate looks gorgeous. What's on the plate?
Got some boiled eggs, some spring onion strips, some flour carrots.
They're cute.
And this is naruto-maki, fish cake, which is traditionally had in ramen.
Okay, the broth's going on the noodles. And what's the red in that?
It's tobanjan, which is red chili paste. Use it in mapo tofu and other things you want to make a little bit spicy. This
is the sliced belly pork, which I am so excited about. It looks absolutely amazing.
Your bowl's too small, honey.
Trevor has got a big ramen bowl already.
I don't know if it's a rule or anything, but I think you're not supposed to be able to see any of the actual dish, any of the noodles or anything underneath the toppings. Well, that seems to be the way it's always presented, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. Well, that rule's definitely working there with mine, but I have got a slightly smaller bowl.
I'm just going to tuck that in there.
And that's nori.
That's nori.
That looks great. I'm going to eat, guys. There's a thumbnail right there. I was going to make gyoza for tea, and normally I keep these in the freezer and just take them off as I need them. But I think they've been too exposed. I don't know if it's a bit of freezer burn. They're not meant to be quite so solid as that. So gyoza are like little pork dumplings. I'm going to use the pork instead and do some kind of pork rice. I'm just taking this off the heat so I can show you what I've got going on in here. I've got red onion and carrots and ginger, and then a couple of these wild garlic stock cubes. It's kind of just wild garlic that's been in the food processor, and then it was frozen into cubes. So I'm heating that all up, and I've also got some sticky rice. I can't remember if I mentioned that there's also soy sauce in there. I'm just going to throw some... I do not know why I'm so steamed up tonight. I'm going to throw some spinach in there and just take it off the heat and put the lid on while that wilts down. I'm just waiting for Trevor to come in. He's only going to be a few minutes and then it'll be on the table. It's all done now, so we've got sticky rice and ginger pork. For tea tonight we're having sausage and mash. These are the sausages that I got last month from the Wenlock farm shop. So they actually had these on the counter as samples and they tasted really nice, so I bought some of those. I've got my potatoes boiling, and I'm just going to do some sweet corn to go with this as well. And this is the giant sausage and mash we're having tonight. It could do with a bit of gravy, but I don't have any, so we're having it as it is. They're nice and juicy, those sausages, though. It's just me for tea tonight, so I'm having some of this spinach pasta, and we were at the Edible Garden show where we got this dressing or oil. I ran the pasta under cold water because the hot pasta would have made the lettuce wilt really quickly, and I've given this a good shake up and I'm going to drizzle it on now. That has got a gorgeous colour to it. There's some really nice sized pieces of both chilli and coriander. I'm going to have that for my tea now, and that's it for this week, guys. I'll see you again soon. Like most people, I've got a lot of turkey leftovers, so I'm making a soup.